You look like a 2K. Nothing. Man, get on somewhere. Don't call me by my real name.
Don't tell me by my real name.
Dude, you ain't got no picture on your Facebook. That weird. You ain't got no picture on your Facebook. That weird. Nigga, everybody got Facebook. You know what they look like.
OTA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star Stadium.
You might be a fat kid.
Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football.
You already know it's another league game. We're about to see what it is.
With Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he's stopped where he ultimately
you just my picture about lightning. What the hell? My bad. Yeah, lightning. Hey, fat kid. My bad. All good, bad.
What about all good?
And that's the 25-yard line.
Alright, y'all gonna need to stop all that shit with the mic.
Nigga, that's you.
That ain't me.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That Jay, well, I'm gonna kick him out.
Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons.
I can't kick him out. I'm not the host.
And it's second down now. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such
all good not gonna kick me out. But he already know what happened.
The Eagles both times.
Shut your ass up, fool.
Coming off their Super Bowl title, but in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas
shut my ass up
by a single possession. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Man, shut up, bro.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Fight me.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And
I'm a G.
I'm a G. 39. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive
G
side
what?
of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to
I'm
really
a G to a triple OG.
hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Man, that's Cooper.
My team be good, bro.
How about the start throwing the football?
Yeah, some good time.
On this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over
You
the
remember
yard,
that time
not
that BJ
necessarily
Watt made
accurately.
20?
In this case, though,
Yeah, I
he's
remember
honing in on
that.
his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Call it a gain of 4 on first,
You
and
remember
that'll
that
make
time
it
BJ
second
Watt? I
down.
mean, not J Watt, but all
Well, they
good.
certainly had success throwing the
Nope.
ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we
Nigga, you
just saw
remember? Stop
once
capping
again on
for the
that last
Browns.
play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Elliott, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked by Brandon Green.
There it is.
He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Shit, I took you driver. Shit, I took you. Oh, yeah, I'm going to tip you.
DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. On third and long, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Prescott from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here's Jackson to return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
No score after one on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Sanders. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's Emerson Griffin who made the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Wentz nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw, it's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Clement. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run with Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Oh, NBA lottery is going to come on.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The Eagles trash.
From the 31.
Now, who you heard?
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes.
You said the Eagles is trash?
You heard me.
Oh.
A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott.
But you can't beat them.
Bro, we beat y'all last year.
2 minutes on the clock, second
Who?
quarter, 7-0 ball
The
game.
Packers.
No, y'all didn't. Stop lying.
Hey, we were close to win. We basically won that game. It's just some stuff happened.
Exactly.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
You got me. We beat the Seahawks in the playoffs. They worse.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. From the shotgun,
Yes.
give to Elliott. And he
Devontae Adams.
the 30, almost to the 25.
Devontae
It's a gain
Adams.
of 12, and the Cowboys
That's
pick
it.
up the first. First down, Prescott.
The Eagle, y'all are getting the Seahawks. If don't talk.
Okay.
The 37-yard line.
What does that mean?
Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So
Of course they can't beat y'all. They never can beat the freaking Seahawks.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As they get
And Eagles scared the Cowboys. They don't want to say it, but they scared the Cowboys.
Shut up, fool.
Yes, y'all is.
That don't even sound realistic.
Yes, y'all is. When y'all okay, why y'all Eagle fan was so salty when the Cowboy got CD Lamb? Everybody was going, no man, Cowboy got CD Lamb. Y'all should fire Harry Long, whatever his name is. Y'all should fire the owner. Y'all should have traded up to get CD Lamb. When Cowboy got CD Lamb, y'all were crying and bitching and all that.
Not really.
Yes, y'all would.
No, not
Because
really.
I know what will happen.
So possession goes over.
That's what I'm saying.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Cowboy got three potentials 1,000 receiving yards next year.
Shut up.
Y'all stupid. Y'all remember last year Gallo had 1,000 yards. Cooper had 1,000 yards last year, and Cobb had 975 yards last year. Nigga, I'm talking about last year, fool. That they receiver was killing up with the Cowboys. And don't tell me why they ain't went to the playoffs. You already know why they ain't went to the playoffs. Defense and bad coaching. Nah, nigga. They defense didn't stop nobody. They gotta score at least 30 plus points to win every game. The Eagles lost against scrub team like the Dolphins and Lions. No, they worse than the Jets. I rather lose to the Jets than the damn Dolphins and Lions.
So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
No, nigga. That's what I'm saying. The Lions. I'm saying the Eagles lost against the Dolphins. No, the worst team was the Lions. Yeah, you check their record. Their record was trash.
The final shot before half for Wentz. Escaping.
No, we beat them both times. And shut up, clown.
And he's going to go down.
Man, why y'all gotta say referee, man? Be quiet with that bull crap, man. I don't know nothing.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference.
I don't know nothing. I'm gonna put this in rest mode. Let my Madden download.
He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay,
Yes, it is. I'm gonna watch the Trailblazers Laker game. I got money on the Trailblazers. There you go.
In the second half.
Trailblazers 1-0, dumb. They gonna be up 2-0. No, the Trailblazers go sweep the Lakers. I got money.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to
It's a
extend
way.
that lead.
And this is where I enjoy
It's a
talking
way.
about one of my favorite subjects.
It's the
Tendency
playoff.
breakers,
Anything can happen, my
counters, as I
boy.
also like to call them.
Anything.
You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
Anything can happen.
And they've had ability to see what you've
Trailblazers
done
remind me of the
and to make their
Trailblazers remind me
adjustments.
of
So
a
guess
college
what? You adjust
NCAA
yourself
team
to
headed
try
to
and
a
stay ahead of
tournament.
the pace because you are looking for some separation
Oh,
in
they
this
got the
ball game.
lottery on.
Just
My
to
brother
the
Melo
adjustment without a
Ball
doubt.
finna go to the
Sure, one
Warriors.
thing,
Watch.
hit him with
The
something
Warriors might
else.
get the
And
first
he'll
pick.
be upended at the 33 following a gain of
The
3.
lottery on
And
right
guess
now. I'm
what? It
finna
brings
see.
up third down.
They know that old expression,
Ball better
it's
than
not my
Curry.
night. It hasn't been his so
Ball
far.
better than
I know that's a ledger a little
Ball
bit
is better
heavy.
than
Sometimes
Kirby.
having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a
No,
tough
he
go
better
for
than
him.
Curry right
Every time
now.
he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Peace.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made... Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 40, past the 20. And he's taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 63 yards on the ground. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Able to power through. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jermaine Gresham, his first touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we get the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll score. Touchdown.
And boy, let's go.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On 2nd and 12. Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the tip there.
That's a pick.
Falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. First down carry by Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All right, anyways, it's been a good game.
As he's on to punt for Philadelphia. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Eagles, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take
check the
on the
stats out
Bills.
here in a second.
Meanwhile, for Dallas,
see where we at.
they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
Well,
we'll catch you next time
that's
right
not
here.
good.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Chaotic Nation hit me. 63. That ain't good. Just average. But 3, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 1. Yeah, 3.5, 6.5. That's weird. D. Slay with a pick 6, and boy Jatavius Brown with a pick 6. Alright, it's been real. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Please, Algood10, that's your boy. Yeah, I be doing this shit sometimes. All right, anyways, good game. Be easy.